20 years, Sujira Jill O'Brien is an author of a book, and he attributes this to the culture of reading he had from a very young age. He says reading helps widen one's mindset. When you read, you gain knowledge and you think about the things that come to mind. But someone that doesn't analyze or read can be lied to about even the simple things. The Kigali Public Library is one of the places where people can easily access and borrow textbooks and even have access to internet. The library's management says the number of people that use the library is still small. As of 2019 and 2020, it has received just over 55,000 people, and yet the government has made it easier for the people to be able to use it.
Our patrons have the right and the free access to library resources here. We have books, we have internet for free for our users visiting the library, and what we have is like a membership for people who want to borrow books and go with it at home. They can register for membership and pay 5,000 Rwandan francs annually for children and 8,000 Rwandan francs for students from higher learning institutions, and 10,000 for other adults who are not among the first, second categories.
Mukaru Tabana Rosemary, a cultural researcher, says that Rwandans are less likely to have a reading culture because many are not trained. It's difficult to read at home to Rwandans because even the ones there don't respect it. You will often hear people at home saying, "Put that book down so we can have a conversation." So it's important to look for where to read from because reading is a must. A doctor has to read, a teacher has to read, and anyone else should read and grasp things. Richard Hategekimana, the chairperson of the Rwanda Writers Federation, says that the lack of a reading culture is setting the country backwards.
Especially when you look at the NST1, the National Strategy for Transformation, you see that the economy of Rwanda should be based on the knowledge. The knowledge should be, you can find the knowledge in the books, because when you don't read, you can't be knowledgeable. So this culture of reading and writing in our country is promoted, but it is still needed to make more efforts. We need to establish the period of reading books. Everyone in each institution, either government institution, private sector, faith-based organizations, we can find one day per week, like a reading hour.
The Rwandan government established the Kigali Public Library in 2012. However, during the COVID-19 pandemic, reading from the library is not allowed. People can only borrow the books. The library expects to open to the public again on the 4th of next month of November.